Ladies and gentlemen, imagine this. You're just scrolling your TikTok and suddenly a message pops to you saying, "Congratulations, you just won 10 million rupiah." It sounds tempting, right? I mean, 10 million rupiah. With that amount of money, we could buy much every single day, go traveling anywhere, or even we could buy our new phone. And basically, it is living the ultimate Gen Z lifestyle, isn't it? But here is the catch. They asked you to click a link, a kind of suspicious link. And when you fill out the form, they want your personal data. Now, let me ask you this. Would you still be interested in that offer, or would you just ignore it? Because in reality, guys, if we give away our personal data through some random link, it's not just risky. It could actually cost us more than the money we thought we'd earn. For example, the scammers can use your data to register for a fake loan, or we call it paying job. Or even call your family and your friends pretending to be you to trick them into sending money. Or even worse, they will upload your personal data online so anyone can misuse it. I have this kind of sad experience story from my best friend. So one day, a delivery guy came to her house with a cash on delivery package that was worth about 75,000 rupiah. She had no idea about that package because she had never ordered anything online at that time. But out of her innocence and nervousness, she still paid. And when she opened that, the box only had some useless stuff inside. And later, she realized this happened because she had once carelessly put her personal data on a suspicious website. And that's how scammers used her information. And now, 75,000 rupiah might not sound much, but money is still money though. Agree? And if it can happen once, it can happen again with even bigger numbers. So why do we keep falling into these traps? Because scammers know how to play with our emotions. They make us panic, rush, or become greedy. And let's be honest, sometimes we don't think twice before we click or we pay. Indonesia's National Cyber and Crypto Agency reported that 361 million cyber attack attempts in 2023. And OJK reported that digital financial fraud cases rose by more than 20% in just 2 years. And the truth is, the victims are not only older people who often get careless, but also young people. Yes, us, the Gen Zs. Because we are so used to everything so instant that we scroll fast, click fast, and trust too quickly. So, how do we fight this? The best way is to educate ourselves about financial literacy. Yes, financial literacy. But wait, what does that actually mean? Financial literacy is just a fancy way of saying understanding of how money works and how to protect it in the digital world. Here are a few steps that you can take. Step 1. Verify is a must. So when you get a call, a link, or a text saying you want money or you have to pay something, please do pause for a moment and ask yourself, is this too good to be true? Do I really trust the source? And by taking a moment to think twice, we can make wiser decisions. And step 2, protect your data as if it were your treasure. Because honestly, it is. Would you give your house key to a random stranger? Of course you're not. So why would you give your phone number, your ID number, or bank details to a random website? And step 3, talk about this to your nearest circle. So if you find out about the scam, tell your family and friends, and you can post it on your Instagram story. Or even make a video on your social media to warn others. Can you imagine how many people you can protect and reach just by sharing one piece of information? So here is my closing message. Scammers succeed when people are unaware. But when we talk smart and pay smart, we take away their power. So next time a message pops up saying, "Congratulations, you just won 10 million rupiah." Remember this, by thinking twice, we can make wiser decisions. And that's what it means to talk smart and pay smart. Let's become a generation that not only settles for digital comfort, but also aims for digital wisdom, especially when it comes to our finance. I am Meylani Prisilia from Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia. Thank you.